Hey, what's up,
What?
YouTube? How's it going? We're back.
Uh,
Yeah, we haven't really recorded in a while, so uh, anyways, we're back. We got Sunset Overdrive,
yeah.
so we thought we'd get back in the game with this game. So here we go. Go and start it.
Dive right in.
So
I don't care.
yeah, just okay. So of course we got to make this guy ridiculous.
Probably gonna do this.
Anyways, me and Kale have already been playing a little bit of this game, so we've gotten some good first impressions, what this game is like and how fun it is. But here is all the faces. Lots of, well, you don't really get too much control over the faces too much. I mean, you got presets.
Yeah.
At least like compared to Destiny, they give you some more presets. But for the
I
most
feel
part,
like Destiny has less presets than this.
yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry if I didn't say that. But yeah. So, anyways, let's pick a face for a guy. Just find something really silly. I like that one.
Let's go with this one.
He looks so young and
He looks
naive and
very optimistic.
very happy. But they give you some. I believe as the more you play, you unlock more hair styles, and I think you're pretty much stuck with those faces though. But you know, they got some pretty interesting hairstyles you can use.
Mm-hmm. Man, this. What do you want to? What do you?
That one looks good.
Alright.
He looks like
He looks like what's her face right there. Looks like what's her name? Nariko from Heavenly Sword.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
I like that. Let's do
Very
that.
manly.
A very manly Nariko. Is that her name, Nariko?
Something like that. I don't know.
Anyways, yeah, I do red. I like red. We're just doing a really buff version of Nariko.
Also,
That's her name.
Also, manly version. Do you just make it all red?
Yeah, just make it red. I like the red.
Do we want the
Uh,
chops?
Let's give him.
Soul patch?
I like the soul patch. We can go with the soul patch.
Okay.
Let's give it a weird color. This guy's, yeah. I don't know. Let's do purple or something like that.
You gonna do this?
Yeah,
Look
yeah.
at this.
Yeah, I like
Oh,
that. Yeah, everything's good. I like it.
So we got eye colors. Once you get to the second row, you get weird eyes.
Oh, I didn't even notice this before.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, let's give him some. Oh. Just this demonic creature
Yeah.
that we're creating. I don't know. I'll leave it up to you. I like the freaky all black. That's cool. Let's do that one.
This one?
Yeah, let's do that one.
Alright.
So, anyways, they kind of give you some simple options at the start for how you want your character to look.
Yeah.
And as you play more, you unlock more outfits and accessories. But they kind of just throw you right in.
Yeah.
So,
I feel like this game is designed towards making your character look as ridiculous as possible.
yeah. I mean, luckily, since you don't have complete full control of your character's face and everything, at least they give you a ton of options of like outfits and stuff. But whoa, whoa, oh, that's crazy! Oh my, oh my. So here you go, pretty standard tutorial level opening. This is how you play the game. Now, as you can see from the art style, first thing that popped out to me is it's very Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah. The whole game has that kind of style to it.
It's got a very, with like the arrows, as you can see, there's a lot of that. it's very, even with the soundtrack, it's got this, post-punk and kind of soundtrack. So yeah, obviously it takes some cues from Scott Pilgrim.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I first played this, yeah, I was thinking Scott Pilgrim and then Jet Grind Radio. Because you can just about grind on everything.
Yeah.
Which is fun. I don't have a problem with that. I think it's a fun way to.
I'm curious if that game has aged well at all.
Jet Grind Radio?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't played that in a while. I'd like to though. I mean, I remember really
I
enjoying
think
it.
Hayden downloaded it once.
Oh yeah.
Tried playing it.
It's pretty old now.
Yeah. It's a weird game.
But yeah, definitely the wackiness of this game reminds me of Jet Grind Radio.
Yeah.
And so yeah, this game's pretty much like a weird mashup of like like an open world like GTA game, Saints Row, more closer to Saints Row, how ridiculous it is.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's got all these like flash, like freeze frame graphics. This is what this thing does. It's a wiener gun. Use it. So it's pretty wacky and silly. It doesn't take itself very seriously.
Mm-hmm.
So now the trick is, it's obviously the game, as you play it more, it really wants you to be constantly on the move.
Yeah, the whole game is built around this whole. You're gonna see later. It's a combo system,
Yeah.
and you rack up combo points by doing a bunch of stylish, jumping around, bouncing around, and killing enemies.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to constantly be like moving around and doing like ridiculous stunts.
Yeah.
While,
Sorry.
while killing enemies at the same time.
Yeah, it gets a little Tony Hawk-ish with that.
Yeah.
So you're constantly, you want to grind. You never want to have your feet on the ground, stationary at all. Not just because you don't earn as many points, but also like enemies can easily take you out. So there's multiple ways of being. You can bounce on cars. You can be bouncing around. You're grinding, and the game just wants you to keep moving. And it's fun when you do that.
Yeah.
It gets a little overwhelming at times, but I think it works.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, this pretty much ends our tutorial level. Get to know a little bit more of what's going on. Let's take a brewski.
This game has like a really weird sense of humor to it. It doesn't take itself seriously at all.
Yeah, it's very like it's very self-aware, very breaking the fourth wall. I thought at first that would be kind of annoying for a game to be constantly going, wink, wink. It's a video game.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like it spreads out those jokes enough where it doesn't get too tiring.
Mm-hmm.
At least in the beginning. I mean, we've probably put in so far. I've played about good 4 hours into this game since yesterday, picking it up. And the more and more I play it, the more and more I like it. So that's good.
Yeah.
I was a little hesitant at first.
I know.
Okay.
I wasn't crazy about it after like first couple hours of playing it, but it actually really grows on you.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, the characters are pretty funny. They're pretty silly.
Mm-hmm.
There's some development. You do like they grow on you. The other side characters that you interact with.
Yeah.
So. Anyways, kind of the that typical kind of story of just the underdog kind of guy has like in his normal life, kind of a crappy life, and then the apocalypse happens, and now he's like, it's the best thing that's ever happened to him. Oh look, he's playing the video game.
He's playing the game that we are playing.
So
which is-
meta. That's the most bro-ish looking guy. The flip collar and the visor. Game's also very satirical.
Yeah.
It likes to make fun of a lot of like just things in pop culture, American pop culture.
Yeah.
My feeling though is the intro's a little long, so it takes a little while to like actually get into the game. That's my feeling.
You think it's too long?
I just mean not like this intro per se. I just mean like it's definitely when you start playing. I feel like the first hour is pretty much spent the game slowly just introducing what the mechanics are as you play more and more missions.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah. I guess.
it takes a little while to really get it going. So anyways, now we get to like actually make an outfit, and it's kind of weird. Like they let you customize your character, like, just initially what it looks like, and that's it. And then they bring you right back, and then now you can add all these silly like accessories and stuff. So I like. Do we get the lucha mask?
No, we got.
That's
an
weird.
upgrade.
I got the lucha mask in my game.
I think you get it later.
Okay.
What are you feeling?
Let's do.
Kind of like the white glass.
Okay, let's do the white glasses. Let's just make something really.
Oh, there's the.
Oh, there's the lucha mask.
Except
He does look like that one wrestler, Rey Mysterio, Aaron, with the eyes.
Rey Mysterio.
Is that his name, Rey
I
Mysterio?
have no idea.
It's like a masked wrestler. I don't even know if he's still in like WWE or not. Anyways. So, off the bat, they give you a lot of options, which is nice.
I like long sleeve shirt.
It's your typical punk rock kind of stuff, but they give you a lot of options, even with
Yeah.
the underwear, which is nice.
It's all like ridiculous, like goofy outfits.
Yeah. So if you're not really, yeah, there we go. So even though like the game has a very like punk rock look to it, like you don't have to do a complete punk rock look. You know, you can change it up. Wow, look at him.
Yeah.
He's our boy, our creation.
And it's kind of nice. Anytime you can change entirely what they look like, even their gender. Just
Yeah.
At any point in the game.
Yeah.
So if you're unhappy with the way he looks, or you just want to try new things, you just immediately just change it.
Yeah, it's nice. Because that's what I did. I was initially playing as like a standard guy character. Then I switched up and picked one of the girl types, and it's neat. Like it's nice that you're not stuck with it. You know, you can change it. So.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving into getting that.
Attacked.
All right, Grandpa, we're coming.
There always has to be an old guy
There's always like a grizzled old guy.
in the apocalypse.
Guy who just saved your ass. There's still a few survivors left in the city, but not for long. Take this. Watch it. They followed us.
There we go. We're gonna learn how to crowbar mutants. BOD.
VOD.
Show me what you got.
You mean show you what I got? Help me!
You're fine. Keep it up.
Quit judging me and help!
Swing.
Not bad, kid. Meet me at the basketball court.
Why? So you can silently.
I said this once, and I'm saying it again. This game is shares a lot with Ratchet and Clank, mainly because it's made by Insomniac Games.
Mm-hmm.
But it's pretty much Ratchet and Clank and Tony Hawk
Yeah.
combined together with one game.
Yeah, it still does very much,
That one of them?
especially with like the wacky weapons. And it does still very much feel like a Ratchet and Clank. Like you can definitely feel that.
Mm-hmm.
Funny thing about Insomniac Games is like they have such a weird like history of games. You go from Ratchet and Clank. Well, they did stuff even before Ratchet and Clank.
And Spyro.
Yeah. And then you go to like Resistance, and now it's back to doing something really wacky again.
So this is on a whole new caliber of wacky.
Yeah. So that's ammo. Is that ammo?
Yeah, it's ammo.
Yeah.
It shows what weapon the ammo's for on the box.
So the record player gun's like your machine gun type. I honestly don't really like the record gun.
It's not that good.
I just don't find it to have really good firepower. It's always the last weapon I switch to. But there's a good selection of weapons that have different, different uses.
Yeah.
Like you got crowd control weapons, you got more like medium to long range weapons, single fire weapons. For some reason, you get a revolver, which is the only like actual like real gun in this game.
Yeah. You can also get like an AK.
Oh, you can get an AK?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I haven't gotten to that point then.
Yeah. I haven't gotten to it either, but I've seen gameplay videos of people using it.
Yeah.
I don't know when you get it though.
So yeah, you get your wacky weapons, and then there's some more realistic weapons. Anyways, here's your little hub, like your central hub area.
Mm-hmm.
This here is Two Hat Jack. He makes weapons. You sell me.
Oh, you know what we should do? We should have put subtitles on.
I make unbelievable shit.
It doesn't matter.
Go ahead, kid.
Anyways, you can't hear it. That's like the vendor guy right there, Two Hat Jack. So that's where you buy your weapons, ammo, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. And then if you press Y on a weapon in the shop, it gives you a little tutorial video on how they work.
Yeah, that's nice. I didn't know that.
It's pretty nice, yeah.
It took me a little while to realize that.
It's also a very Ratchet and Clank thing.
Mm-hmm.
You want more weapons? You come back with more overcharge. Deal? Come on. I want you to meet Floyd.
Why are the subtitles off?
Because we made a new account and everything. You just press start. And then go to op. Okay.
What?
Go to options. Go RB, bro. There it is. Subtitles. There we go.
Our new partner.
And if the gore and the language is too much for you, you can turn that off.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of funny. I feel like Insomniac has still got that. I mean, even though they made Resistance, I feel like they still have that kid, family-friendly, cartoony
Yeah.
look,
Just a little bit,
image.
yeah.
So I think even though this game has they drop some F-bombs and there's some gore and violence, it's kind of funny. It seems like Insomniac is still like, but if you don't want that, you can turn it off
Yeah.
anytime.
Yeah.
Best way to deal with them? Shoot first.
Can't go full M-rated on us.
Mm-hmm. I'm curious as to what it's like when you turn off the gore and the language.
I mean, I don't know. The gore's not that bad. I mean, it's more just mutant gore.
Yeah.
It's that orange, energy drink stuff that the mutants are on. I mean, you got these humans though, so yeah, they can explode if you shoot them or use an explosive. So.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be using this. Gosh. Yeah. Certain weapons work really well against certain types of enemies. I've learned.
Yeah. So right now we're fighting like the human, like the bandits of the game. So yeah, we like, at least the revolver seems to work really good against them.
Mm-hmm. Like my record player gun wasn't doing anything. Oops.
I'm gonna head out to the overpass. Put the kid to work.
Okay, I
Put
could
that
use some
kid
more
to work.
supplies. Head on down to the tracks. I'll explain on the way.
By myself?
Hey, I know there's some scary shit out there, but it's all in how you look at it. You
Yeah, I
tell
like
yourself
her
you're
character.
gonna
I
have
like
a
her
good
character.
time,
Her
You'll
character's
have
good.
a good time.
Pretty amazing.
Am I right? But seriously, those motherfucking OD will tear you apart. Be careful.
So yeah, again, initially the game is it's gonna put you on some tutorial quests that just slowly integrate more and more of the game mechanics, so you know how to play the game. So it takes a little while, but once you get through these first few missions, the game really, to me, it really takes off, and you're like, all right, you're pretty much free to do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Like as far as like how you want to play the game.
If you could overcharge in a high-pressure vat and mix in just the right ingredients, you can get some pretty awesome shit.
So far, I find myself using the shotgun and the revolver a lot.
Shotgun,
Mostly the shotgun.
Shotgun works really well. Works pretty well against all enemies.
Yeah, it seems like it works good in every kind of situation.
There's another truck further down the tracks. Jump on the train tracks and grind to the next stash.
Gotta grind, dude. I do admit though, like when I first saw this, the grinding was Jet Grind Radio and Sonic Adventure.
First things that came to your mind.
Those are the first things that came to my mind. It's just funny though. It doesn't really it doesn't really explain itself. It's just kind of there.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing about this game. It's very like, it doesn't really. It's just unapologetic about how random it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's just how it is, you know, and you're just gonna enjoy it.
Yeah.
Papa's Penguins.
So yeah, there's different kinds of mutants, subdivisions,
Subgroups, species.
subspecies.
Yeah.
Overcharge. They're called poppers. Best to shoot them before they get close. They're coming now.
I find that their poppers are good to use against them. You know, if you're dealing with a lot of them, they explode. So it's a good crowd mechanic to use. There's like a bunch of ODs in a group. You can just you go for the popper first.
Yeah.
Takes out a bunch of them.
Poison their own customers.
You got it wrong. The whole thing was an accident. The Fisco execs were so worried about competition, they rushed overcharge through government testing. They fucked up, and now they'll do whatever they can to protect their stock price.
We're not getting out of this city alive, are we?
Not with that attitude, we're not. I look at it this way. The apocalypse is our chance to be whoever we want to be. No bosses.
It's fun, man. Just be who you want to be.
It's the apocalypse, man.
The game kind of has that outlook where it's just like, you can finally. I don't know. The more I play the story mission, the story has a very much like, you gotta make your own identity, man. You gotta believe in yourself, kind of thing.
All right,
Everybody's a
I'm
hero.
working on some
Yeah.
things I call amps. I have some that are almost ready. I just need a few more things to finish them off.
There should be some fizzy balloons out in the base. Grab them and bring them back.
So here's I think they're introducing another. There's a lot of collectibles in this game. Luckily, I feel like it's not. It's not the end all be all as far as collectibles. Like you're not missing out on a whole lot if you don't. If you're just like I don't want to collect those. I just want to play the game. But you can. There's like a variety of different collectibles, and then you use them to make like amps, which are like perks. So I think we just got some new amps.
Okay, now you have to equip those amps.
What? Xbox to unmute setting?
If this were a video game, I could just...
Xbox.
Shut up.
Stop being stupid.
Stop listening.
Stop listening.
Stop.
Stop listening.
Stop it. No.
No.
Gosh.
Stop listening.
Stop listening.
Gosh dang it.
Just don't say anything.
If you just don't say anything, we'll go away.
Gosh.
Here we go.
I actually unplugged our Kinect, and I think it's been acting weird ever since.
Probably should not have done that.
Yeah.
Now, let's do your weapon amp. Select the weapon you want to amplify. Choose a weapon amp
So,
to the weapon.
it's a little overwhelming at first. At least I found it a little overwhelming at
Yeah.
first with the amps, but once you start, playing more of the game, it becomes more of a smoother integration. So you don't have to worry. You just don't really think about them too much. At first, you're just kind of like, whoa, I don't know what these do. Like, it's a little. As far as like equipping them in the menu, it feels a little clunky. But after a while, though, you get used to them.
Yeah.
But anyways, they give you special abilities and stuff. And
Weapon amps can only be equipped on level 2 weapons. Get on the ground and roll into enemies. With this new amp, you will knock them down. Now you need to get the style level.
so yeah, what we're doing right now, that's like a new ability unlocked.
Yeah. That's the style meter up there. The game explained. You build it by doing, by building up your combos. The more you fill it up, the more crazier stuff that you can do and your weapons can do.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, my record player can now electrocute and stun enemies. And then also I got super dodge roll or whatever.
Yeah. So as you can see, the game can throw a lot of OD like enemies at you. First, it can feel overwhelming, but after a while, it gets really fun.
Yeah.
Because the more enemies they throw at you, you kill, and as you're grinding and moving, the more your combo meter builds up. So it just more and more mayhem happens. But it's very fun. Like it's not too chaotic. I wish there was like an easier way to switch weapons though, because I feel like swapping weapons in the middle of this kind of it slows things down, throws things off a little bit.
Well, it's nice that it freezes time.
Yeah, that's true. So you can get a quick think about, all right, what am I switching to next? Because this is not working. I need something explosive.
Yeah.
Style level 3. That's maximum style. All amps go
Maximum
crazy.
style.
If you just stand there and do nothing, your style meter will decay.
Banana.
So keep moving and killing. Stay with me. This is almost over. This is the combo counter. You get bonuses for multiple kills and traversal combos. The higher your combo counter, the faster you build up style.
Yeah.
Here, you're on your own now. Don't fuck it up.
Yeah! Now that's fighting with
All the
style.
dialogue gets pretty
Come
funny.
on back. I got some good news.
anyways, I think we'll stop it here. That pretty much gives you a good idea of what this game is and like,
Yeah.
getting into it and just the mechanics of it. So, I mean, we like it.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's pretty fun.
we're a lot farther in it than we just made a new character so you can just see the beginning.
Yeah.
But, anyways, I think coming up we have to do,
This is the awesome apocalypse.
what is this?
You always get a do-over.
It's like a kind of an arena thing.
But those won't hold.
Yeah, so I guess coming up is, you can make more vats, and then you have to do like this, kind of this, it's almost like, you know, like in Halo, like a firefight kind of thing where you're taking on waves of enemies. You got to hold them back, and then at the end you're awarded like a new, you know, they call them vats or amps. I can't remember what the.
Yeah.
Anyways, you just unlock more abilities. So, anyways, so pretty good. Anyways, we'll end this right here. Please come back for more.
Yeah.